Good day to everybody. This is the Partner Information Form Awareness Session, a user guide for professionals. So let's begin by looking at the differences between information, evidence, hearsay, and intelligence, four very different areas. Some definitions will be really useful at this point to give us some context to the Partner Information Form. Information is something that is learned or provided about something or someone. Information is defined as knowledge that's gained through an experience or study or fact or knowledge that's been provided or learned. In other words, something that you know from your experience, from your observations. Intelligence is the analysis of that information. This is information that has been compiled, analysed and disseminated to anticipate, prevent or monitor potentially criminal activity. It is the analysis and grading and assessment of information. Evidence is the availability of facts and information that indicate that something is possibly true or valid. This is a type of information that can be presented at court. And lastly, hearsay. Simply what has been said to somebody by a third party and then passed on. So the Partner Information Form is where you will share information, which will later be analysed and translated into intelligence by law enforcement agencies, the police, ourselves. That's all it is. It really is that simple. So let's have a look at some working examples of the type of information that you might share. You might have some more thinking about the types of things, but here's some to get you going. Vehicle details, including a registration, make, model, colour, etc. The details or descriptions, including the names and nicknames of a suspected perpetrator or a suspicious individual. The details and descriptions of unusual or regular callers to people's homes. Phone numbers of suspected perpetrators or suspicious individuals. Address details. Details of any addresses or locations where a child or vulnerable adult may have been taken to or is being held at. The locations and names of licensed premises that are pertinent or in context to the information you want to provide. Include any people mentioned, any names or aliases, nicknames, part names, dates of birth, descriptions or distinguishing features or accent that the individual in question that you're reporting about may have. So what not to use the form for? Do not use the Partner Information Form for any of the following reasons. To report an actual crime. To report a safeguarding concern for a child or adult. To request police service or attendance to an incident that is occurring or has just occurred. To request social care support for child or adult matters. Let's recap. The Partner Information Form is a means of gathering pieces of information from you, the professional partner, that can later be analysed and cross-referenced by police and turned to intelligence. It's a way of gathering small parts of a puzzle that may help build a bigger intelligence picture to investigate crime or look at concerning behaviour in the future. Try and think of the part that you're playing as providing a small piece of a jigsaw. that will add to a greater picture that will become understandable at a later stage simply because of that small piece of information that you've transferred. The form is not an alternative way to report crime or report safeguarding concerns. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is not where the form should be used. Information is something that is learned or offered to you about someone or something that may be used to the police. It's really that simple. It doesn't matter how great or small the information is, and never feel that the information that you have about a matter is too inconsequential, is not relevant, won't be valued, because it will. It could be the small part of a much bigger picture that later on becomes an understandable picture. Some important details regarding the completion of the form. It's important that the person who receives the information is the one who completes the form, as each time information is passed on to someone else to share, its validity and strength, if you like, is weakened in a way. Think about the example we talked about with hearsay. The information you provide will help police make better decisions about their next steps with a matter or situation. Everything is valuable. Never assume that someone else is likely to put the information in so you won't need to. If you are concerned, check before you submit, but please don't allow the thought that someone else will do it so I won't bother to creep in. You can send the form to secure email at the email address on the actual form, and the form is located on your partner site. fib@west-midlands.pnn.police.uk. Thank you for listening, and I hope that the information has been helpful for you.